Live from EKU, the 44th District Tournament. Alan Cutler, Michael Watkins. An exciting night, Alan, as the district tournaments get started around the entire state. Should be a fun one. We are live at EKU. And tonight's the night, my man. First time for you being up here with us. And this is really what it's all about.
The excitement, the do-or-die attitude, because if you win tonight, you know you're going to the regionals. So you lose and you're gone. Madison Southern 14-13. And how about Berea? They are 22-8. And, you know, 4 years ago they won 3 games. And then Damian Stepp shows up and they win 9. Then they win 10. Yeah. Now they've won 22. And the Berea boys and girls team have had a tremendous rejuvenation. And Madison Southern girls have had a good year. And the Madison Southern boys have won 3 more games under first-year coach Austin Newton, and they are revitalized. What I've learned this year is that this district is getting better.
Oh, yeah, and a lot for these two teams, a lot of youth. And we'll see that tonight on display. Southern Berea girls basketball action, folks. Do not go anywhere. We're glad to have you along. Coming up on WBONTV.com and the stations of Volume for Broadcasting, district tournament action. Coming right back at you on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Give us a call to get a quote today, and my team will be on their way.
Whether you're looking to insure your home or your auto or insuring your business, think State Farm Insurance and Jerry Goebel. Jerry and his team are on your side in every situation.
When you call Jerry Goebel State Farm, you don't just get me.
And me.
Me too. And me.
And me.
And me.
And this one.
So give us a call today and get a quote, and my team will be on their way.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe as well as click on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline. For more stories like these, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Richmond's very own WBONTV.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for District 44 action. Lose and you're done. Win and you're in. That's true for both games tonight. It's a doubleheader. Madison Southern and Berea. Girls, then boys, and then the winners advance to Friday, and both teams make the regional. So with my broadcast partner, the one, the only Michael Watkins, who someday wants to get in the Hall of Fame like Dick Vitale, the broadcasting wing, but before he's 80 years old, although I'll be dead. Michael, the tension with both teams. What do you think they're feeling right now?
A lot of nerves because because this game is a big game. This game could potentially be the best game of the tournament as far as competitiveness goes, and these two teams know it. One mistake could haunt you, and one mistake could send you home early.
We're going to get into the Stepp family a little bit later. Damian Stepp is the coach for Berea, and some of the things they've done. But congratulations to both teams for getting this far. Now with a play-by-play, here's Mr. Watkins.
Tip is controlled, or lack thereof. Tipped around. Adrian Beggs, who was the tipper for Berea, catches it and knocks it over to Maddie Stepp, who will control it. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Eagles. Adrian Beggs, who's had a tremendous career, one of the only upperclassmen for the Lady Pirates. They have it up top. That's number 23, Gosney. Over to Newman. Alexis Newman finds a cutting number 44. That is Howell. Up top, it's a Newman three. That is short. And the rebound controlled by King of Madison Southern. Really good crowd on hand for this one. The Battle of Berea is occurring in Richmond tonight.
One of the coaches told me it's the battle of the Walmarts. Who can brag in the Walmart? We'll get into that later. You buy that?
I like that.
They're so close to each other.
Yeah.
I wish I thought of it.
Here's Maddie Stepp. Kick out to Newman. Missed her first three. Second three also comes off. Battle for the rebound. Chased down. Saved. But out of bounds. It'll be Lady Eagles basketball. Scoreless. A minute 6 into the ball game. And you can see, I don't see much nerves out there as of right now. Both teams kind of come out hanging it loose right now.
I think there's a little nerves, not as bad as maybe we thought. I think both teams are sucking air a little bit because of the length of the court.
Here's Walters. Sonny, the point guard, inside to Richardson. She's a very good post player for Summer Simmons. In the corner, it's a Cornelison three. That comes off. C is the leading scorer for the Lady Eagles, and a reach-in foul from behind on Berea. Cornelison, in all honesty, boys and girls combined, might be the best scorer between all 8 teams. And that is no joke. She can absolutely fill it up.
She's got like 169 threes. She's not shy, and they want her to shoot plenty from downtown.
Richardson finds a basket inside. And the Lady Eagles are on the board first. So here comes the Lady Pirates. A great year for them, 22 wins and a win in the All-A Classic, a regional championship in the All-A Classic as well. Here's a loose ball foul as Maddie Stepp was tripped up by Walters. Really good ball denial by Walters, but Stepp and her got tangled up and the foul.
You know, it's interesting. Howell had the ball, and to have twins on the team, and they used to play for the opposing team. Now they play for Berea. That's got to be a little emotional with all the friends they have on both sides.
Walters all over Stepp, who gets inside and is fouled. A blocking foul on Zaria Carter.
I'd like to see the replay of that one.
Yeah, that was very close.
I thought that was terrific defense by the young lady.
Coach Summer Simmons getting an explanation as well over on her side of the bench. 2 minutes into the ball game, it is 2-0 Madison Southern. First free throw for Stepp, rattles home. Maddie Stepp, a really, really good young player. So only a freshman.
But she started for 3 years now. That's just ridiculous. To be a freshman and a 3-year starter. She'll be one of the best players in the state before she's through.
And they have had some good ones. Jordan Sandifer as the free throw comes off, and Stepp picks it up. There's a kick out for another three, left wing, this time hard. And the battle for the rebound, Zaria Carter corrals it. I'll get back to my thought on Jordan Sandifer in a moment as the Lady Eagles bring it up the floor, trailing it 2-1, or leading it 2-1. 5:40 to play in the opening period. Here's Walters, step back jumper, good.
Smooth shot.
Makes it 4-1 Madison Southern. Berea has had a lot of open threes, but they have not gone down here in the early going. Here's Howell, kick out to Newman, another open three. This one's short, goes to the other side of the rim. And the rebound put back up, comes off. Howe chases it down. Another opportunity for Berea. Down inside they go to Beggs. Beggs turnaround jumper comes off, and Carter grabs the rebound. Berea had 3 chances but could not score the basketball. And here comes Madison Southern with a 4-1 lead, 4:55 to play in the first. Alan Cutler, Michael Watkins here with you on WBONTV.com. Donald Foster will have some write-ups on this great tournament later on our website, WBONTV.com. Here's Cornelison, gets inside, and she's fouled from behind. That will send Cornelison to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Michael, they were having trouble penetrating the zone. Berea's zone was bothering them. And then with a little more moving without the ball, that created the shot. So obviously Southern needs to move more without the ball. But for a couple times down the court, they were just standing around like, how do we penetrate? How do we move?
Free throw up by Samantha is good. Our first sub of the game is number 14, Chesney Lovins, who checks in, the 8th grader. So we talked about the youth already. We've seen a freshman who's started 3 years, and Maddie Stepp. Now the 8th grader checks in, Chesney Lovins, and coming into the game for Madison Southern is Morgan Flannery, who is also a freshman.
Yeah, basically Adriana Beggs is a terrific player for them. They lose her. She's a senior. They got everybody back.
Yeah.
And these young ladies are young, and they won 22 games. Berea is about to turn into a little bit of a power around here.
Cornelison knocks them both down. She's got 2 points, and the lead is 6-1 for Madison Southern. Good defense as Gosney can't get around it. Now it's inside to Lovins. Back to Stepp, back to Gosney. Gosney has Stepp in the corner, didn't see her. It's a layup that comes off, and a over-the-back foul on Gosney.
And she forced the shot, and she did have a teammate in the corner. I'm surprised she didn't pass it. I think Berea's a little nervous. They're down 6-1 with 4:13 to go in the quarter.
And it's way, way, way early.
Yep.
But it feels like Berea is it looks like they feel like they're out of the game already almost. That's the way they're playing, kind of forcing up some rough shots, even though they have had quite a few good looks as well. Carter with it to Cornelison as they beat the press. Off the backboard, count the basket, and a foul as Samantha Cornelison gets the hoop and the harm, and she will have a shot at the old-fashioned three-point play and a chance to make it 9-1 Madison Southern.
The pass was wonderful, and the shot was just about as good, high off the glass. Very high so it can't get blocked. Really was a terrific play by Southern.
Timeout, Berea. We will take it with them, folks, back in 30 seconds on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
It's been a busy year, so what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summer on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's 3 branch locations in Richmond or Berea and find the right personal, vehicle, or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, helping turn plans into reality for more than a century. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Back on WBONTV.com, also on 92.5 WEKY and 103.5 WKXO. Madison Southern and Berea in the 44th District Tournament. First round action here coming at you live from EKU. Alan Cutler, what have you seen so far?
Well, it's interesting. There's no doubt that Damian Stepp has to calm his girls down. He's got to calm them down. I think they're uptight. I think they're making decisions that they normally don't make. And if they can relax a little bit, because as you pointed out, Michael, they've had opportunities.
Yeah.
They just have had it, and they've rushed. And that's not the thing you want to do, and I thought it was smart by Stepp taking the timeout.
Free throw by Cornelison. Caps off the three-point play. It's 9-1 Madison Southern, and they are not allowing Maddie Stepp to get the basketball. Double-teaming her almost on the inbounds pass. And now Walters on the ball denial across the floor. Here's Gosney into Beggs. Beggs is going to have to come up with some points. Here's Newman. Gosney was wide open. They didn't see her, and it's a turnover. Stolen away by Richardson of Madison Southern. Here's Walters on the attack. Layup, no good, and the ball saved inbounds by Cornelison. Flannery to Richardson. Back to Carter. They work it around the horn, left side to Flannery. Now it's Richardson at the free throw line. And Flannery will get the play call from Coach Summer Simmons. as the Lady Eagles lead at 9-1, 3:15 to play in the first quarter.
She just called play number 2, Michael. Let's see what it is.
Flannery over to Cornelison, down to Carter. Tough shot, won't go. Battle for the loose ball, saved in bounds. Lovins has it, and she will find Maddie Stepp with the basketball. Stepp, a long pass up to Gosney. Back to Stepp as they get it to her. Over to Newman. Up top, it's Gosney. Tough pass, stolen away by Cornelison. Samantha will attack, gets inside, can't finish. Richardson the rebound. Out to Flannery, her jumper. Too hard, and the ball is still loose. A great job by Stepp to battle for it, and a jump ball is the call. It'll be Berea basketball.
Maddie Stepp fighting for it, and Damien was telling me today she's the scrappiest player on the team.
His niece.
2 of his nieces are on the team, and his daughter. And as you know very well, his brother is coach of the football team, Aaron.
Inbounds comes in to number 4, Isis Rogers. Trying to just get something going for Berea as they trail 9-1. Beggs with the basketball. They'll kick it out to Newman. Had a shot but didn't take it. She's 0 for 4 from the field, all 3 from beyond the arc. Newman this time decides she will take it and misses again. She's had a lot of good looks though, Allen.
Nothing wrong with a look.
Long pass up to Walters on the right sideline. She calls out play number 2, the Wolfpack sign. The old NWO Wolfpack sign. A nice feed to Walters, and she puts it up and in. That's a beautiful pass from the wing.
Beautiful pass, and sneaking behind the defense, getting behind again. That's the second time they were able to get behind the D.
Now Rogers with it for Berea. Over to Stepp. See if she can get going for her team. The freshman, very good scorer, but Southern has keyed in on her defensively. Here's Rogers, back to Stepp. Walters all over her defensively, gets inside, draws the foul, and Stepp will shoot 2 free throws. She is the only point on the board for Berea right now, and that was one of 2 free throws earlier in the ballgame.
You know, it's 11-1 Madison Southern, and as you're pointing out, it's pretty simple. Southern is saying, we'll let anybody but Stepp beat us, and she's the most important person having the ball all the times in her hands, so they're saying we'll give up something else.
Free throw from Stepp is good. Coming in for Berea, number 55, that is Mackenzie Howe, another freshman. Adrian Beggs getting a little chat from her team. Down 11-2, minute 28 to play in the opening period.
How about Beggs gets a 30 on her ACT? I did that too when I took it twice in 15 and 15. She's smart.
11-3. Are you saying you're not smart?
Numbers are what numbers are.
Numbers don't lie, do they?
They don't.
Long pass over to King. Dribbles baseline. Tough shot. Won't go. Got her own rebound and puts it back up and in. Both teams giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. That time Southern converts on the second chance points and trims that, or puts the lead back to 10. 13-3, a minute 2 to play in the first quarter. Here's Howe. Up top. Goes over to Gosney. Now Stepp with it. Maddie gets inside. Blocked by King. And it's Lady Eagles basketball as they come the other way with it in a 10-point lead. Flannery up top to Carter. Back to Flannery. Open 3. Way off. And the ball tipped out of bounds. They'll say Lady Eagles basketball.
We are both shocked that it's 13-3
Yeah.
Madison Southern over Berea. We expected a close game. Still might be close, but Berea needs to just take a deep breath and calm down a little bit.
Very sluggish on offense have been the Lady Pirates as Cornelison sneaks in for an easy 2. It's now 15-3, a 12-point lead for Madison Southern.
She did a great job cutting to the basket without the ball.
Rogers going to slow it down for Berea. Give it up to Stepp. 24 seconds to play. Maddie Stepp will hand it off to Rogers, who cuts behind her. Inside, now they kick it out to Lovins for a left corner 3. Too hard, and the rebound controlled by Cornelison. 13 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Cornelison inside, out to Flannery. Low 8-footer is good, and Berea cannot stop the Lady Eagles. 1 second to go, a turnover by Berea. It is 17-3, Allen Cutler.
And not only that, but the pass once again was terrific.
Yeah.
Driving, kicking out, person's wide open. the passing by Southern is far superior to Berea, and Berea's not making the good passes.
King will inbound to Flannery. Has to shoot it. She won't get it off in time. And that is your first quarter score. Your People's Bank scoreboard reads at the end of one, Madison Southern 17, Berea 3. Back in 1 minute, folks. Don't go anywhere on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care are only $15. DOT and CDL physicals are just $55. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Berea Walmart is open every day from 9 till 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care Centers, here when you need us.
Welcome back, everyone. A surprising score after 1 quarter. Madison Southern 17, Berea 3. Now back in the action, Mr. Loquacious himself, the one, the only, Michael. I hate referees, Watkins. Michael?
That's true. Did you see the guy looking at me? The ball got here in front of us?
I did notice that.
Yeah.
Did he throw you out of the game, too?
He probably did. There's been so many of them. They all kind of blend together after a while. Lady Eagles have the basketball to start the second quarter. Richardson bumps. No foul call. It's over to Flannery. Good physical defense by Berea right now to start the second quarter. Flannery finds Richardson. Hands it off back to Flannery. Beggs checks her. Good defense by Beggs. Richardson saves it. Ball is loose on the floor, and Beggs is going to be fouled by Allie Richardson from behind.
Yeah, but I tell you what I like. Berea now doing a double team they weren't doing before. They're getting tighter on defense. They're tightening up. They've got a big hole right now, as we know, but just that one sequence defensively was pretty good.
Great physical defense there on that second possession. Here comes Maddie Stepp. Got to get her going if you're Berea. She's got 3 points, but they've all come from the free throw line. Lovins looking inside, trying to find Beggs. They find Hal. Down to Beggs, working on Allie, and the shot comes up.
She forced it.
Here's Cornelison up the floor for the Lady Eagles. Samantha, step back, didn't get no breathing room, so she passes it over to Flannery. Flannery with good defense from Gosney. King inside. Out to Flannery, open three. She'll pump fake, dribble inside. Now she'll back it out to Cornelison on the left wing. Down to Richardson, up and in. Great job, great battle down low.
Terrific move by Richardson. By the way, how about Southern? 7 of 15 from the field in the first quarter. That's a wow.
Very good opening half thus far for Madison Southern. They lead by 16. 6.5 to play in the first half. Down inside to Beggs. Beggs fouled. That'll be the second foul on Allie Richardson.
I think she got hit in the face. And it was a tough move by her. She's double teamed, and she's so determined to make something happen. She just took it upon herself. She's having a terrific year. 11 points, 8 rebounds.
Adrian Beggs, the senior.
Michael in the All-A, she had one game, she had 27 points and 17 rebounds. That's a huge wow.
I'm pretty sure her 27 points were the most scored in the All-A Classic by a female in the whole tournament.
You know what I like? The officials giving her a little more time to catch her breath because it looked like her hand was bothering her.
First free throw too hard.
You know, as much as you complain about the officials, that little thing I really like. He just kind of held on to the ball a little bit longer till she was ready, didn't rush her, anything like that. And that's what officials are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. You would take up for him, wouldn't you?
Sammy said it was a female official? Oh, there is one tonight. Oh, you're right. We did talk about that off the air about why are there not more female officials. 2 men and one female.
19-3, 6:15 to play in the first half. Berea is now 3 of 6 from the free throw line. All 3 of their points have come from the charity stripe. Cornelison kicking it out. Carter, left corner 3. Short. Rebound controlled by number 23. That is Melissa Gosney, the sophomore. She'll be in a hurry the other way. Out on the left corner. It's Lovins down inside to Beggs. Great position. Off the glass. Puts it in.
Good for her. Tremendous position. Man, did Berea need that.
See if that'll get the offense going for the Lady Pirates.
Now a press.
And a timeout by Summer Simmons. She can see the 10-second clock counting down on her team, and she calls the quick timeout.
You know, even though they're way ahead, that's a smart move. Her team was disorganized, so she's going to figure it out. 19-5, Madison Southern over Berea. 5:37 to go in the half. We'll be back.
Linux of Richmond is your one-stop for truck and vehicle upgrades. Want to give your vehicle a makeover? Linux of Richmond has you covered. Along with our industrial-leading bed liners, we also carry a full line of truck and vehicle accessories. This includes our Truck Gear brand bed covers, as well as WeatherTech accessories, gooseneck, fifth wheel, and bumper-type hitches. We also provide vehicle undercoating and rust proofing. And don't forget about our many commercial and industrial applications, along with our Spartex flooring system as well. Check us out at 238 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back, everyone. 5:37 to go in the first half. I'm Alan Cutler with the one and only Michael Watkins. 19-5, Madison Southern over Berea. Back to the play-by-play.
Lady Eagles on top by 14 points. Good timeout by Summer Simmons. As they stop the 10-second count. And a turnover. Berea's press almost forced a turnover that forced a timeout by Southern, and now there is a turnover.
And the defensive spacing by Berea was terrific. You know, they hit a shot now. They're still way down, but you can see they're getting a little confidence. Now they got to score.
This is the end that has really hurt Berea. They've had several great looks, but have been unable to get him to fall. Here is Gosney inside. Her layup won't go. Beggs has the rebound, and Beggs puts it up and in.
Wow, what a roll.
Beggs lowered that shoulder. Might have got away with the charge, but they'll take the basket in Berea. Flannery, her shot too hard. Battle for the rebound, and it's still loose. Saved in by Step, and they're going to say she is out of bounds when she got possession. It'll be Madison Southern basketball.
Yeah, but the hustle by both teams. You had 5 young ladies on the floor wanting that ball. You can't ask for more than that. These kids are really, really hustling. And Berea, look at them. They get a little confidence now. 19-7 Southern.
Inbounds comes to Carter. Now Flannery has it. Looking inside. Great denial this time of Cornelison, who comes to it. Inside to Richardson. Make that Sparks has the basketball. Skylar Sparks. Allie out of the game with 2 fouls. That Sparks in there. Now Flannery. 4:37 to play in the first half. A 12-point Madison Southern lead. Ball working around the horn. Cornelison gets inside. A nice feed to Sparks down low. Can't finish. Cornelison got the rebound. Too hard herself. And now we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow to Berea.
You almost never see anyone go over the back and not have a foul called. I actually like the call because she didn't touch her. And you can see the changing of the game right now. It's 19-7, and now Southern's being smart. They'll say, okay, you pressed us, we'll press you.
Ball comes in to Gosney.
Somebody forgot to pick her up, though.
Gosney, a reach-in foul called against Madison Southern. Tell you what, the 2 fan bases really showing out tonight as a little bit of a chippy one there, Alan. I didn't like the foul call there. They've been letting them play for the most part here in the second quarter. That one, a little cheap foul by Madison Southern. Ball comes into Beggs. Adrian going to work inside. Tough shot, no foul call, missed it. And here comes Madison Southern, leading it by 12. 4:05 to play in quarter number 2. Down inside to Sparks they go. Up and under move. Begg stays right with her. Great defense. Inside to Carter off her leg. But then it ricocheted off the leg of Berea. And it will stay with Madison Southern.
Well, if Berea's going to get back in this game, their defense has to continue like this.
Carter will inbound into Flannery in the corner. Flannery kicks it out to Cornelison. Deep three, too hard. Ball tipped right to Carter, who puts it up and in. Beggs tried to tip it back out, but it went right to Zaria Carter, who puts the Lady Eagles back up by 14.
Southern's got a bunch of offensive rebounds.
Step, her shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. We've got a jump ball called once again, this time to Madison Southern. Man, the crowds, the teams, everybody is fired up for this ball game.
The energy is picked up tremendously since Berea is making it more of a game.
Cornelson over to Flannery. Flannery, up the floor she goes to Sparks. Nice look. They go inside to Carter, and Carter blocked. Good defense by Berea, and another jump ball is called.
Tell you what, the pass was terrific. The defense was terrific. I'm watching both the coaches, and I'll tell you what, both these coaches, Damian Stepp and Summer Simmons, they are yelling and screaming and going crazy on the sidelines, pushing their kids.
Chesney Lovins was shaking up at the end of that one, trying to shake it off. She's gonna looks like she's going to stay in the ball game, but Adrian Beggs checks in on her. It'll stay with Berea, 21-7 the score. Another jump ball. It's like the 7th jump ball we've had already in the first half.
Been as much as I've seen in one game that you and I have done this year. No doubt about that.
Step cannot get open. Might have got away with a shove.
Yes, you did.
They finally get it into her, and she scores.
Wow. And you should have seen the Madison Southern coach. She yelled shoved and threw her arm out, and I can't believe the officials didn't call it.
Back to action here, 21-9, and I tell you what, it's been a very physical first half here, Alan.
You know, it's interesting. It wasn't that physical in the first quarter, but it's become really physical now in the second quarter.
Both teams battling. Been a very fun ball game thus far.
I think both teams are a little tired, and I think right now they're both playing on guts because of the importance of this game.
Here's the ball over to Flannery. Flannery looking inside, goes over to Cornelson. Cornelson, a quick three. Short, battle for the rebound. It'll say off of Berea. And Madison Southern will keep possession. Another sub coming in, that's King. She will check in for number 13, Haley Harrison. Both teams have subbed quite a bit here in the first half.
You know, at the quarter, Madison Southern had twice the amount of rebounds, and they're just doing a wonderful job on the offensive boards.
Cornelson, three, too hard. Rebound to Lovins. And she'll kick it out to Howe. Howe, turnover. Step had her, but the pass was short. Now Flannery on the attack. Flannery double teamed, in trouble. And she nearly threw it away, but it will stay with Southern. Deflected out by Howe.
Nice double teamed. She didn't know what to do with the ball. It's interesting, Summer Simmons is calling a lot of plays on offense.
Her team has had a lot of good looks here in the quarter. They've not been falling like they weren't for Berea in the first quarter. Here's a pass into King. Might have got away with a double dribble.
Yep.
Inside to Sparks. Sparks kicking it back out. Now she might have got away with a double dribble. She did. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Beggs.
That was absolutely a double dribble before the foul, but who am I to complain? 21-9, Southern over Berea, 2:06 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Southern got away with a couple of them there. You know, one side of Berea is fine with that. The other side of Berea, not so much. These two schools separated by maybe 4 miles. I mean, it is a very tight-knit community over there in Berea. And both their two teams battling it out here in the first round of the district tournament.
Bragging rights, bragging rights.
Flannery to Sparks. Sparks has it thrown away by Rogers. Maddie Stepp will take it. 1-on-3. Stepp out to Rogers. Her three. Good! Big three by Rogers. Only a freshman comes in off the bench and knocks down a huge three here in the first half.
And in terrific form on the shot, too, Michael.
Cornelson fouled from behind by Rogers.
You know what I really like about that last play? Stepp could have lost the ball. They were all over it, and she had a hesitation dribble that pushed the defense back. Then she went forward, and then they were paying attention to her. Then she kicked it out. for a young lady who's a freshman, that was a really, really smart play, and she did it with her left hand. That was really, really good.
Freshman to freshman connecting on the three, and Cornelison, who once again I said in the opening of the broadcast, might be the best scorer between all four boys and girls teams combined. She can flat fill it up. Knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw is good as well. She's a great free throw shooter.
She's got great form.
And makes it 23-12, a minute 40 to play in the second quarter. Rogers up the floor with it for Berea. They trail by 11, 94 seconds to play in the first half. Pass over to Howe. She has to chase it down. Howe going to give it over to her sister. That is Madison Howe. She'll drive. Out to Lovins. Now Rogers. Pump fakes. Gets inside herself. Out to Howe. Open three. Won't take it. Gets inside. Draws the foul. Count the basket. Man, what a play by Howe as she bounced off the defense and puts it in for two and the chance for a three-point play.
That was a big play. Now, if she makes this three-point play, considering it was 17-3, and she has an opportunity to cut it to 8 when it was 14, that's a major change, Michael.
Samantha Burford will speak to the both coaches at halftime. Free throw comes off, but Howe chases down the rebound. To step for three. Short. Offensive board once again. It's Lovins. Ball is loose on the floor. King chases it down. And we have got a steal by Howe. To step. Bodies everywhere. Howe kicks it back out to step again. Over to Rogers. 50 seconds to play in the first half. Now Lovins. Back to Rogers as Berea will set their offense up, down by 9. Howe going to drive in. Kicks it back out to Lovins. She'll drive. Over to Rogers. Rogers out to Howe. A little dribble drive. Kicking it out. Rogers will pump fake. Gets inside. Tough shot. Won't go, and Cornelison grabs the rebound. Sparks slow to get up. She's going to hobble down the floor. Hopefully she's okay. Flannery with it in the corner. Over to Sparks. Jumper on the way. Short. And it'll go out of bounds. Over to Berea. 13.7 to play.
Last shot time.
Yeah, if you're Berea, you got to love the way your team has battled back here in the quarter number 2. The ball will come into Rogers. They force it over to Step. Somehow she got that pass. Maddie out to Newman. Back to Rogers. Steps into a three. That one no good. Howe the offensive rebound. Put back no good. Ball is loose. Carter grabs the rebound, and the first half will come to an end. Man, that was fun.
23-14. Madison Southern over Berea. All Madison Southern the first quarter. Berea definitely bested Madison Southern the second quarter. Sam?
All right, Coach Simmons, it's been a very physical, tough game, especially the second quarter. Your thoughts on the overall performance of your team?
I feel like we came out like gangbusters, and I feel like we did a good job. And they're going to hit a few shots. If you're down that much, you're desperate, you're going to take what you can get. We just got to make sure we only give them one of those shots.
Yeah, any changes for the second half? Cornelson's doing well. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we need to make sure that we're setting better screens and running an offense every time. We need to look at transition more, and then we've got to make sure that our defense is where it needs to be. It's not bad. It's just we're standing up when the ball's away from us and not ready in a stance.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. Good luck. All right, we'll take a 3-minute commercial break and be right back right after this message.
It can be a very stressful time. Let Renfro's Collision make the repair process easier for you. They have the training and equipment to repair your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. You have the right to choose your repair facility, so why not choose the one who works for you and not the insurance company? Your family safety is our #1 concern. Renfro's Collision, 22 years of excellent service, and that's not by accident.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
In Estill County, if you want more than just good pizza, you want great pizza, Steam Engine Pizza Pub in downtown Irvin is the place to go. At Steam Engine, everything on the menu is handmade with the highest quality ingredients. From pizza to subs to pasta to salads. You'll find Steam Engine Pizza Pub at 206 Main Street in Irvin. You can order carryout or delivery at 606-723-9787 or online at steamenginepizzapub.com. Steam Engine Pizza Pub, Estill County's first string pizza.
At EKU, you'll learn to take a broader view of your world. But we also understand it's the details that shape the big picture. So go ahead, play with fire, think on your feet, or touch the sky. Here, you'll be a part of something new, something big, something beautiful. Be a colonel. Your time is now.
For your car, home, and business, Linville Insurance Agency has it all for you in one place. We serve the insurance needs of individuals, families, and businesses all over Kentucky. And be sure to stop by our brand new location in Richmond off US 25. We're located right behind Sonny's. Sit with us and let us quote you a great insurance rate. Our professional, educated, and experienced staff is here for you locally and 24/7 via our website.
Hi, I'm Lori. I want to be sure to invite you to come visit us at our new location at 1060 Center Drive in Richmond.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
With my guy, Michael Watkins, I'm Alan Cutler. Madison Southern 23, Berea 14. A tale of two quarters. First quarter, unbelievable domination by Madison Southern. Second quarter, Berea won, but they didn't dominate as much as Madison Southern did in the first quarter. 23-14 Southern. Michael, who's got the high scores?
You got 17 points in the first quarter there by Southern, only 6 in the second quarter. Berea only put up 3 free throws in the first quarter for their 3 points, but score 11 in the second quarter to give us our 23-14 score at halftime. Interesting point total. You got Cornelison with 9 points and 7 rebounds for Madison Southern, and she is just a flat-out baller. I mean, she shoots the ball well, not as much tonight, 0 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 of 8 from the field, but she has made up for it by getting to the free throw line and knocking down 5 of 5 of her free throws.
9 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. She's been the best player in the court. There's no question about that.
Maddie Stepp, who would normally be her counterpart as far as putting up a point total, has struggled with getting the basketball tonight. She is 1 of 3 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, has 5 points, but Berea has just been unable to get her open and get her some looks. That has really been the primary difference in the first half because Stepp, the top scorer for Berea, has not gotten looks. Cornelison, the top scorer for Madison Southern, has gotten quite a few of them, and that's been your first half difference.
Well, Summer Simmons, and you talked about it earlier, the strategy is stop step. If we cut off the head, then others will follow, and she's terrific. And it's interesting how much they're going out of their way to try to check her out of the game. There was a pass that you and I were both really surprised it worked, where she's double-teamed to the backcourt. They still threw the ball and got it, and she made a pass on a play here that was just wonderful. Hesitation dribble, she's in total control, and she made it happen. If she gets the ball in her hands the way Berea wants, they have a shot at coming back. But if she touches it like she did in the first quarter, they can't come back and win.
We've talked about the youth. Zaria Carter and Anna King, really the only 2 seniors that get playing time for Southern. And for Berea, it's only Adrian Beggs. Those are the only 3 seniors that saw playing time there in the first half. Everybody else is underclassmen, so it's been a very interesting year for these 2 teams because of their youth. And their youth, a lot of talent comes with that as well. We'll see if Berea's youth can start to find some better looks there in the second half. Now, we know the Stepp family has had a tremendous lineage in history over at Berea. Maddie Stepp is just kind of another Stepp player that has come along, boy or girl side of it, and she's going to be a really good player for years to come. You know a lot about the Stepp family.
Well, it's kind of interesting. The Feldhaus family is one of the great basketball families in the history of Kentucky. The Stepp family is really big, more so in the mountains than around here.
Yeah.
I think before you were born, when you were born?
89.
Before you were born, Damien's cousin Irvin, and I couldn't remember, I knew it was close to that, he believes as a junior and senior he averaged like 48 and 52 points a game. There was no three-point shot. He actually came to EKU and then went back to the mountains where he was an All-American. I only saw him play, if I recall, one time, but we shot video for him. I'm telling you, a 30-foot shot was no big deal to him.
Man.
This is before the three-point shot. And there have been so many Stepps that have been athletes and coaches and are very successful in the state. It is amazing. And it's interesting how Damien got here. I mean, he's bounced around. His wife is a physician, so they moved for her.
Okay.
And he's had a number of assistant jobs in Kentucky. Then he went to become an assistant coach for girls' high school under one of the best girls' high school coaches in Tennessee and changed his attitude. And it was interesting how he said he learned how to motivate young ladies versus men. It's different.
Yeah.
It is different. That's not a sexist comment. Coaches that have done both will tell you that. And he says a lot of guys who go into girls basketball want to get back to guys. He loves what he's doing. Absolutely loves it. He's having a great time. And to go from 9 to 10 to 22, he said this is a family affair with living in Berea. He's not trying to say I'm a resume jumper. He's going to stay there. And I think what that family has done for, a long time now, the Stepp family needs to be applauded for what they've accomplished and how they think about family.
Well, Maddie Stepp going to be a very, very good player for years to come, only a freshman. Samantha Burford will talk to Coach Stepp when they come back out of the locker room. Right now it's 23-14, Madison Southern on top. And now, let me ask you a question. Does this Stepp family have any kind of relationship or lineage with the Stepp family that runs Alice Lloyd College up in the mountains?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's where I played. I was on the team. I didn't really play college basketball.
My understanding, unless I'm wrong, somebody get out. Absolutely.
I thought so.
And matter of fact, his daughter, Lauren, who basically doesn't play now, she's a 7th grader. He said she's going to be one of the best players. He said, as good as we are now, losing a really good player named Beggs.
Yeah.
He said, we're going to get better down the road. And the feeder program is really good. And apparently, his brother has a 5th grader who's going to be really good.
Wow.
So the talent in Berea, it's a very interesting situation.
Well, the Stepps from up there in eastern Kentucky and Knott County, you had Clark Stepp, who went to play at Austin P. Clint Stepp, his younger brother, which could shoot threes from anywhere on the floor. A lot of Stepps have been very good
shooters
in the history of Kentucky high school basketball. Now, Samantha has Coach Stepp. Are coming to the midcourt stripe right now. We'll get his halftime thoughts. It's 23-14 Madison Southern. Here is Samantha Burford.
All right, Coach. You guys have really turned on the physicality. You've turned on the defense, especially in the second quarter. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, the second quarter is certainly much better than the first. We come out really scared and timid and flat and everything else negative that you could say that you start out a district tournament game with. But,
You feel like they're intimidated? What are your thoughts?
I just think that, our guys, they're young. And like I say, I hate to use that as an excuse because we're pretty seasoned, but, these guys, this is the second time we played this bunch, and the second time we've kind of gotten hit in the mouth figuratively to start out the game. And, when they're going to figure out that you got to kind of match that intensity right out of the gate, it's beyond me. I don't know. We just try to keep working to kind of encourage them to understand you don't want to get in a hole early.
You guys are taking it right up to Beggs, right up the middle. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're trying to get some penetration, open up the perimeter. Another thing, we didn't shoot the ball very well on the perimeter that half. So, I mean, I think if we can knock down a few shots, things might open up a little bit. If we can create some things going to the basket, things might open up. So it's kind of a catch-22. We'll see if either opens up first, and I think if it does, maybe we can have a little different result in the second half.
So. All right, Coach, thanks a lot. All right, good luck. All right, right back to you, Alan and Michael.
4 minutes to the start of the second half. It's 23-14 Madison Southern here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit bishopssmallenginerepair.com on North Estill Avenue in Richmond, or check out their website, bishopssmallenginerepair.com. I'll tell you what, a great first half for Southern, but you just get the sense that this Berea team will not go away.
Well, I really like his honesty to Sam. because, I said they were tight. He just admitted it, and the best way is to tell you girls, okay, you're tight, let's get past that. Look, they like to do dribble drive.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the dribble drive because you got to give Summer Simmons a ton of credit, because obviously the key to the dribble drive is Maddie's step. And if Maddie has the ball in her hands, first time I've seen Berea play, but it's pretty obvious. If she can have the ball in her hands and push and push and push and not get double teamed, Berea's got a shot at coming back. One of the things when I was talking to Coach Stepp today, he was saying we don't take forced threes, we have open threes. Well, they weren't comfortable taking the threes. Their feet weren't set for a lot of them, and they're just not comfortable. They're more comfortable than they were, starting out. If they get comfortable, they have a shot, but they've got to get comfortable quickly.
Neither team was good from beyond the arc. 1 of 9 for Berea, and from what I remember, 8 or 9 of those, 8 or all of them, were open three-pointers. So 1 of 9 for Berea. For Southern, 0 of 6 from deep. So neither team shooting the ball well, but Southern doing a much better job of getting inside, finding some easy looks inside, and knocking down their free throws there in the first half.
Back to your point, there were some open threes for Berea. You commented once or twice doing the play-by-play, and they were open. It's like they didn't want to take them. They weren't comfortable. And when you have a team that's made for shooting a bunch of threes, when they're open and they're not, that tells you how uncomfortable these young ladies were. But you know what? We got 16 more minutes.
Yeah.
And anything can happen, and it's 23-14, and I don't expect anything to be 17-3 like the first quarter, but if Berea can win by 5 or 6 points in the third quarter, this might still be a nail-biter before it's over.
Let's take a 90-second commercial break. When we come back, the second half from Berea and Madison Southern. Folks, don't go anywhere. Back in 90 seconds on WEKY, WKXO, and WBONTV.com.
Pulled pork, brisket, ribs, burgers, hand-cut steaks, prime rib. Follow the smoke to House of Q Barbecue in Irvin. Whether you like your meat cooked low and slow or seared and sizzling, House of Q has just the thing to ignite your taste buds. Eat inside in the beautiful dining room or outside on the biggest patio in 4 counties. Follow the smoke to House of Q Barbecue at 77 River Drive in Irvin.
Your home is more than an architectural structure. Often it's an extension of who you are, your personality, style, and values. That's why selling it can be an emotional experience, but it can also be exciting and rewarding. Hi, I'm Cindy, and I can guide you through the process of selling your home. And I can also help you sell your farm or commercial property. Go to cindyhouserealtor.com. After exploring my website, give me a call and I'll show you why I'm the right house for your next home. And be sure to look for me around town.
At EKU, you'll learn to take a broader view of your world. But we also understand it's the details that shape the big picture. So go ahead, play with fire, think on your feet, or touch the sky. Here, you'll be a part of something new, something big, something beautiful. Be a Colonel. Your time is now.
Welcome back with Michael Watkins. I'm Alan Cutler. 23-14 Southern over Berea. Getting ready for the third quarter. 16 minutes to go. Winner advances to the district finals Friday night, which means you're in the regionals. Loser, the season is over. Berea has 22 wins. Madison Southern has 14. Hopefully the third quarter will be as intense as the second quarter. With the play-by-play, my man, Michael Watkins.
Thank you, Alan Cutler. Michael Watkins here. The nightcap will be the same 2 schools facing off in boys action. The girls game is heading into the third quarter. It's a 9-point Southern lead. They have the basketball. Here is Sonny Walters going right to left. Lady Eagles go inside to Richardson. Her jumper is short. Rebound to King, and she is tied up immediately. And Berea, just like that, will get the basketball. Great look for Allie Richardson to get things started. It just would not go down.
I want to throw a question to you and Sam. Who has scored the most points in the history of Kentucky basketball in a high school game? I looked it up today, so I'm going to tell you I looked it up, and I absolutely freaked out when I saw the number.
I have no idea.
You all know the name. Guess the name. Nobody knows the name. You and Sam, think of how many points was scored in a single game.
Yeah, I'm going to say 74.
Sam, how many? Turn Sam's mic on.
She got a guess?
By a single person.
By a single person in one game.
I'm going to say
67.
114.
Oh, crap. We weren't even close.
No, I wasn't either. I wouldn't have thought it'd been 100. And I thought that Frank Selby, who scored, who set the all-time record, a Kentuckian at Citadel when he scored like 100 points, but Wayne Oakley, 114.
That's bigger than Devin Booker's NBA.
Where do you play at?
A school I've never heard of, to tell you the truth. Hanson. Now, I got one more for you.
I guess nobody else would shoot it.
How about scoring the most points in a quarter was 50 in a quarter? How do you get 50 points in a quarter?
Wow.
How is that possible?
No one else
Done
is
by
shooting
Billy
the ball.
Miller in
72, is that what
I
it
think
says?
76, I think. Anyway, back to the game, 25-14. I just thought that was so fast. How do you score 50 points in a quarter?
Here's Howell with it for Berea. They trail by 11. Inside to Step. Step, nice pass to Newman. Her jumper, too hard. Newman's had a lot of good looks. Steps on the floor, and a timeout called by Berea. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, but I like that. It was a good pass by Step, and she set her feet. 25-14, Southern of Berea. We'll be right back. Yeah, I was just looking for little tidbits.
Honcho's Men's Store is not just a men's clothing store. It's a first pair of boots store, an outfit to match Dad's store, a place to cheer on your favorite team store, and now they're also a place to get a women's clothes store. Honcho's has it all. When the weather starts to get cold, get to Honcho's for the latest Carhartt brands to keep everyone in the family warm. Plus, Honcho's has a huge selection of hunting and work boots from Wolverine, Justin, Rocky, and more. Family owned and trusted for over 50 years, where you'll always get free gift wrapping and personalized service. Honcho's in the West Irvin Plaza.
Visit the walk-in clinic at Urban Primary Care on Friday evenings and weekends with no appointment necessary.
Back on WBONTV.com and the radio stations are falling for broadcasting. Michael Watkins, Alan Cutler here, Samantha Burford hanging out with us. Our producer is Philip Lay on the radio side, and Austin Hanks on the TV side. Here's a three-pointer put up, comes off by Howell.
Another wide open shot. Berea's got to hit those shots if they get back in the game.
Sawyer Adams, our cameraman tonight, as Richardson has it at the free throw line. A nice pass down low, blocked by Newman, and Beggs comes out of there with it for Berea. Outlet to Step. Maddie pressured from behind, passes it over to Lovins, who is fouled on her shot attempt. It'll be 2 free throws for Lovins.
Yeah, but Michael, here's the difference in the third quarter. Step is in control. She's got the ball. They are not stopping her from getting the ball. She's directing traffic. She's penetrating enough to pass the ball to a teammate, and they're getting wide open shots. I mean, so the difference between the shots they took in the first quarter when they were 0 for and now, it's night and day. They're just not hitting them.
First free throw from Lovins is good.
You can't imagine that Berea can be down by 10 going into the fourth quarter and come back. Possible, but there's not a lot of points being scored.
You want to get this lead down to 5 or less if you can.
Yes.
Lovins' second free throw. Pretty shot. Make it 25-16. Southern keeping that 9-point lead. Here's Walters. And that pass thrown away. Turned right back over to Berea.
You know, and I'm trying to figure out why did she pass the ball like that? There was no need to. So maybe Southern getting a little uptight now, but they are in control, 25-16.
5:44 to play. Step being pressured by Walters, who's played amazing defense all night long. Step somehow gets the basketball out to Gosney, who drives in. Her floater, too hard, and Allie Richardson grabs the rebound.
She had a wide open shot and then drove and took a topper shot.
Kicked out in the corner. It's King for 3. Short, Beggs the rebound. Berea has got to knock down their open looks. They have had so many just not go down, and it's still a 9-point deficit for the Lady Pirates. Here's Lovins. Holding on to it. Tough pass over to Steph. Maddie gets inside, off the glass. Tough shot over 2 defenders and puts it in. Now Walters up the floor. Threw it behind Richardson, who comes to it. Now it's Carter. Over to Cornelison. Can't leave her open. Open 3. It is going to come off. They're going to say it hit the top of the backboard. So turned back over to Berea, and Flannery will check in for King, and Rogers back in for Berea.
You know, Southern wins this game. They won the game in the first quarter. It's an uphill battle all the way by Berea, and right now, Berea's played better since the start of the second quarter until now.
Stepp will throw it in now. The pressure kind of slacking off from Southern after they saw Stepp was taking it in bounds.
And Stepp is being guarded every inch of the court. Every inch of the court.
Walters has been incredible defensively tonight.
She's done a really good job.
Here's Rogers. Lead down to 7. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Rogers over to Lovins. Lovins looking inside. They find Stepp on the backdoor cut. Maddie reverse layup, short. And a reach-in foul called against Berea, I believe. It'll be against Stepp.
Yeah, Stepp took a tough reverse shot, yet she had Rogers, who has hit a 3 in this game, wide open in the corner.
Walters will bring it up the floor. Over to Cornelison. Samantha, long pass up to Carter. Nice pass to Walters. Make that Flannery, who missed it. And a huge rebound by Lovins.
Yeah, but I really love that bounce pass.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Carter.
Sweet play by Carter.
Here's Rogers back up the floor. 4 minutes to play. Berea has had their chances to cut this lead down even more. Still by Cornelison. Samantha will drive and be fouled by Rogers. How she even got that shot off, I have no idea.
Yeah,
great job by her to kind of contork her body.
Contork?
You hate that word.
Contork.
Or that, it's not even a word, it's a phrase I use.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to purchase the Michael Watkins dictionary. How about Cornelison anticipating the pass?
Yeah.
She did a really good job on defense for Southern.
Quite a few steals for her tonight. And she's really just kind of sat back and been in the catbird seat for a few steals. Here's Beggs going out. Howell back in for her. 26-18 after the free throw by Samantha Cornelison.
By the way, she leads everyone with 10 points, and she's played a terrific game.
Cornelison now with 3 steals in the game. It'll be another free throw to try to make this back to a 9-point lead. Samantha puts it up. Great free throw shooter. Makes it 11 points for her, and the lead back to 9.
She's a good basketball player.
She's been, just like Maddie Stepp, playing for a few years now. And she's only a sophomore. Is Samantha Cornelison a super soph, if you want to call her? Here's Howell. Looking, in trouble, down to Lovins. Lovins blocked but fouled. And they're going to call it on number 42, Macy Daniels, the freshman for Madison Southern. And again, another sub coming in. These two teams have played a lot of players.
The stakes and the longer court, I think, has everything to do with more substitutions being used.
8 players from Berea, 9 from Madison Southern tonight.
It's 27-18 Southern with 3:27 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, honestly, Alan, a big difference for me, I mean, the Lady Eagles are 7 of 7 from the free throw line. All of those have been shot by Cornelison. For Berea, 3 of 4 from Stepp, 0 of 2 from Beggs, 0 of 1 from Hound. I'll make it 0 of 2, and 2 of 3 for Lovins. They have missed quite a few free throws here tonight. Flannery to Sparks. Sparks, pump fakes, lost her footing. Out to Daniels. Quick jumper is good. 29-18, Southern pulling back away, now back up by 11 points. 3:07 to play in the third quarter. Here's Lovins with it for Berea. Hands it off to Newman. Newman bounces off of Flannery. Turnaround jumper won't go. Bodies hit the deck. And here come the Lady Eagles with the basketball.
Southern fans wanted an offensive foul. You could hear from the fans behind us.
Flannery. Over to Walters. To Cornelison. Pump fakes. Gets inside the lane. And we will have a foul on the floor. I'm going to go against number 23. That is Melissa Gosney, the sophomore. Rogers, Beggs, and Howell will check back in for Berea. Going out is Newman, Gosney, and Lovins.
Southern by 11, and Berea, it's not desperation time, but they've got to cut into this lead to have any chance in the fourth quarter.
And for the first time tonight, number 5, Maddie King, the 8th grader, checks in. Pass comes in to Daniels. Shot off. And here comes Howe with it for Berea. Howe spins around, gives it up to King. King back to Howe. Open three. She'll take it short. And Rogers tried to save it for Berea, but she was out of bounds. And Southern will have the basketball. 2:21 to play, 29-18. Inbounds comes to Cornelison on the left sideline. She'll dribble up, taking her time, over to Walters. Walters across the floor to Flannery.
That's terrific patience by Southern breaking the press.
Nice feed. Out to Cornelison, open three. That one banks in. She'll take it. The look on her face was like, finally got one to go.
Well, she smiled. I don't think she tried to bank it, Michael, but you take it. She looked very surprised that went in, but hey, she's got 14 points. She's been wonderful.
Howe, the tall girl from Berea, looking inside to Beggs. Beggs off the glass, and she's fouled. That'll send Adrian Beggs to the free throw line. You do know that she does not want to make this her last game of her high school career. But her and the rest of the Lady Pirates have got to get some kind of run going here to end the third quarter.
Well, it was 17-3, so they've rebuilt the lead to exactly the same as the third quarter now is Madison Southern. They dominated in the first. Berea won the second quarter, and now Madison Southern is stretching it back out again.
Beggs will shoot another free throw. 32-18, 1:45 to play. It banks it in. 32-19. Inbounds comes to Walters. Over to Cornelison as they once again take their time to beat the press. Cornelison finds Sparks in the middle of the press. Now back to her. Quick three once again. This one's short, and the rebound Beggs.
I tell you, Southern's discipline breaking the press is terrific.
Especially for a young team. Here's King with it for Berea. King, the young 8th grader. Bounce pass to Beggs. A nice pass. Backdoor cut to Rogers, but she can't finish.
It's a wonderful play. Just didn't work. I tell you, this kid who just came in as an 8th grader, hasn't played, she's doing a really good job. Steals the ball.
Got a steal right here. King on the attack, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Didn't see much there. Berea had a fast break chance with it.
22. Cornelison reached in after the ball was stolen. How about this young lady, 8th grade, hasn't played the whole night.
District tournament.
And she's coming to district tournament, and she's been terrific in the short time span. I mean, really terrific.
Howe will inbound to Rogers. A minute to play in the third quarter, a 13-point Madison Southern lead. Here's Beggs going to attack and charge. Offensive foul called against Adrian Beggs, and she doesn't like the call. Neither do the Lady Pirate faithful. But Madison Southern will go back on the attack with a 13-point advantage. Walters stolen away by Beggs. The interception. Adrian will attack, and a charge. They charge once again. And the entire Berea coaching staff up off the bench. Both officials looked at one another, and the official on that side pointed to the official underneath, and the charge was the call.
Michael, they disagreed, the two officials, and one acquiesced to the other.
And that is the 5th foul on Adrian Beggs.
That hurts. Well, if this is her last game, you know what? You got to applaud the young lady. I mean, seriously. She's had a wonderful season. She's really smart. She's going to be very successful.
There's a pass down low. Layup comes off. Battle for the rebound, and a foul going to be called against Berea. Macy Daniels battling for the rebound. She will shoot 2, and a chance to give Southern their biggest lead of the ball game. First free throw good. Madison Southern tonight shooting 12 of 38 from the field, 6 of 32 from the field for Berea. Only 6 shots made for the Lady Pirates.
And by the way, this is yet another freshman. The future of both of these teams is terrific.
Daniels makes them both. Biggest lead of the game at 15. 34-19 your score. Here's Howe. Bounce pass. Nice feed to her sister, who puts it up and in.
And she got rid of the ball before a charge, and it was a good bounce pass.
Long pass deflected by Lovins.
Southern by 13 with 18 seconds to go.
Cornelison will inbound to Walters. Walters bounce pass to Daniels. Daniels in trouble in the corner. Attacks, gets inside, nice move. Shot comes off. Battle for the rebound. 8 seconds to go. Cornelison has it knocked away from her, and it's Howe who comes away with it. Over to her sister. 2 seconds to play. Shot at the buzzer. They would not have counted had it went in. And the third quarter comes to an end. 34-21 your score. Southern out in front on your People's Bank scoreboard, folks. Back in 1 minute on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Welcome back, everybody. All I know is, and Sam has pointed this out, the official stands pretty close to us. And why is it, Sam? Maybe you can turn Sam's mic on. Why is it, as it's 34-21, about to start the fourth quarter, when the official just walks close to Michael, he gets nervous? Why is that, Sam?
I wondered. You think he's kicked him out of a few games?
He probably wanted to. I'll tell you what, this guy right here behind us,
he's kicked you out.
He's teed me up before.
34-21.
And he still talks to you.
Southern over Berea. Michael, take it away.
Here we go. Fourth quarter beginning, folks. Glad to have you along. Steal by Newman to get things started. Let's see if that can spark a run by Berea, who trails by 13. It's over to Step in the corner. Open three. That is a big shot. Won't go down. Howe, the offensive rebound. Put back good. The Berea crowd starting to chant and get into this ball game. Down by 11. This crowd trying to rally the Lady Pirates. There's a pass to Richardson. Gets inside, a nice feed, but not expecting it was number 25 from Madison Southern.
Defense forces a turnover.
And a turnover back to Berea.
So guess what? Smart move by Southern. Cornelius comes back in the game, the best player, so she doesn't get much of a rest. And that makes sense because you don't want, if you're Southern, to give Berea a couple of buckets to get back in the game.
So here we go. It's Gosney dribbling left, trying to get it to Step. They do. Step with the drive. Floater won't go down, and the rebound to Richardson. Maddie trying to get it going for her team. Has forced up a couple of shots, but, you know, she will eventually get going for Berea. Cornelison, deep three. Man, that could be a dagger.
That's a college three. That's not a high school three. That's a college
and
three.
She is fired up. That one was way behind the EKU three-point line. Stolen away from behind. Step lost it. Loose ball, and Step just comes in to shove, and some shoving going on. It'll be an intentional foul against Maddie Step, I believe.
You know, you might be bullseye with your comment about that last shot. That might be the dagger.
Intentional foul, number 2, Maddie Step. And the Berea faithful unhappy with the call, but she did shove the defender that was all over her. And Berea starting to lose their cool here in the fourth quarter of the first round of the district tournament.
Now it's 2-1, 2 threes right now for Southern, 1 in the game for Berea. Neither team is shooting threes at all. It was 10% for one team, 9% for the other team. Berea going into this corner before Cornelison hit that shot. So the downtown shooting has not been good for either team.
Cornelson's first free throw, no good, and she has been money at the line tonight. That's her first miss.
Hey, she's got 17 and Berea has 23.
Yeah.
I think that speaks volumes of how important this young lady's been tonight.
Second shot is good. 23-38 is your score. The Lady Eagles building a lead up. And the intentional foul adding to the troubles of Berea.
And the Berea coaching staff very unhappy with that call.
Here's Walters over to Cornelson. To Richardson. Richardson back to Cornelson. Samantha. Nice feed as they go inside. Turnaround. Shot no good. Offensive rebound. Cornelson comes away with it. Over to Walters. Three. Way off. And it'll go over to Berea.
You know, that last play, there were 2 bounce passes, and the passing was very good. But again, not being able to convert the shot. 38-23. Southern lead. 6:21 to go in the game.
Summer Simmons looks over at Sonny Walters after that three-point attempt and just pointed to her head and said, think. We don't need that 3.
Right.
Let's run some clock and get a better shot.
Matter of fact, she just yelled at her and spun her hands around as if to say, you know, take your time when we get the ball back.
Howe on the dribble. Up top to her sister, that is number 44, Madison Howe. And we've got a foul called against Sonny Walters. And a sarcastic cheer from the Berea crowd.
Yeah, Walters does not like the call.
Well, Walters and Step have been going at it all game long. It's been clean. It's been physical, but it's been clean.
I think they're what I call clean feisty. You got 2 young ladies who are playing their hearts out, leaving it on the court. That's all it is.
Step inbounds to Lovins. Lovins trying to post. Gets inside. Tough shot. Tough angle. Couldn't finish. And the rebound to number 23. That is Wiseman, who just checked into the ball game. Long pass. It's in the hands of King. King going to dribble, hand it off to Walters. Walters going to slow it down for Southern, who lead by 15. 5:42 to play. Cornelson gets inside over to King. They will dribble, drive, handoff action.
Just a simple weave.
And Step picks up the foul. She tried to cut off Walters.
And they took a long time in that possession. And if there wasn't a foul, they're going to do the weave. I can see them doing a weave for 25 to 40 seconds unless the defense makes them.
The 1-and-1 bonus, so Walters will go to the free throw line.
And it's a good strategy. You might as well foul them because if they make it, the game's over. But if they miss them and you hit a couple threes, you have a shot. It's the only strategy left.
And Adrian Beggs, who I thought fouled out, only has 4 fouls. We'll check back in. Right here, the senior with 4 will come back in and get her one last shot at retribution. She comes in, and Mackenzie Howe, the freshman who checks out, she's played very well tonight for Berea. Walters, second free throw is coming off. Offensive rebound to Richardson. Over to Wiseman. Wiseman double dribbled it. Turned over, back to Berea. Walters out, and checking back in is Emily Rowland. And back in for Berea is Newman for Lovins. 39-23. Step couldn't handle the pass, able to chase it down. Step going to work on King. Got around the defense. Tough shot. Goes, and the foul. Maddie Step will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and a big one as she took a hard foul, got the shot off, and converts.
2 toughest shots for Berea tonight have both been made by Step. I have a feeling next year her average is going to go way up.
Yeah.
She is such a good passer and a pass-first guard. I wonder if when she's next year and the year after, if she's going to look for a shot more, because she might be the leading scorer on the team if she shot it more.
And the year after that.
Yes.
Only a freshman. A lot of really good young players.
How about this? This is her 90th start in high school.
Man, and only a freshman. That's crazy.
It's just crazy.
I played all 4 years of high school. Didn't even have 90 minutes played.
But how'd you foul out of 20 games?
Well, I made the minutes count.
Okay. You're smarter than I thought. I guess I don't give you enough credit, Michael. Basket makes it 41-26 Southern over Berea.
4:55 to play in the game. Berea has got to make it happen now. They need some three-pointers and they need some stops. Hand off to Step. Maddie kicks it out to Beggs. She'll drive in. Tough shot, but a foul on Carter.
Well, you got to give Southern some credit because Berea chipped away, and they stopped it and then advanced their lead. You also got to give Berea some credit. I mean, they just had a horrendous first quarter. That's just what it was, 17-3. But they didn't quit. We didn't expect they would. And they outplayed them in the second quarter. And I think they got worn down mentally, as you've seen so often, when a team is fighting to come back in the game. But, hey, look, Berea's won 22 games.
Yeah.
For a team 4 years ago won 3. I mean, give these young ladies a lot of credit. And I really like watching. I've never seen Summer Simmons coach before, and she's done a really good job with her team. So the future is bright.
Here's Cornelison. Out to King. King dribbles in. Shot good.
Strong drive.
43-27. 4.5 to play.
Sorry, Michael. She averages 2 a game, and she didn't look like she averaged that on her shot. She looks like she averaged more.
Beggs and Carter battling for it. 2 of the few seniors in tonight's contest. And the jump ball will keep possession with Berea, and Newman will check in.
Coming up in game number 2, it is Berea and Madison Southern.
Step will inbound, and we've got a double foul call down low on Hal and Rowland, I believe.
Yeah, it's getting a little sloppy. I think there's some frustration here. It's part of sports.
Coach Step. Yep, it was on Hal and Rowland. So the double foul, and Berea will inbound once again. Step will inbound with Beggs, Lovins, make it Beggs, Gosney, Hal, and Newman in the game. Newman open 3, top of the key, short. She has had so many good looks. If half her threes go down, this is a brand new ball game.
Yep. Might have been close to a nail biter. 43-27. Southern leads a little over 4 minutes to go in the game.
Screen set by Carter. Tried to feed her down low on the pick and roll, but pass too far out in front of her, out of bounds.
Well, Carter didn't roll. The anticipation was she would move, and she didn't. Just one of those things.
Step and King really battling as Step tries to get open. They have frustrated the freshman all night long. Here's Beggs inside. Adrian missed it, got it back, and it's fouled on the way back up.
See, I wonder how many times that these young ladies have played pickup against each other.
Oh, yeah.
And summer ball against each other. And probably known each other basically their entire lives. So there's a rivalry. You know, we call them young because they're underclassmen, but this rivalry is very deep.
Beggs, first free throw comes off. Adrian Beggs, the senior. .347 to play in this one. A 16-point Mad-South lead. Second free throw is good, and it's now a 15-point lead. Pass over to Carter as they try to beat the press. They do. Up to Rowland. Emily back to Carter. Over to King on the right wing. Down low it's Sparks. Sparks, a up and under move. Gets inside. A tough shot. Almost got it to go. Battle for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul against Sparks.
3:27 to go, and they're fighting for every single possession. I mean, what more can you ask for from these kids on both sides?
Beggs will shoot 2 free throws with a 1-and-1. Got 2 shots. They just had double bonus time now for Berea. So Beggs will shoot 2, but first a timeout. Madison Southern wants to talk it over. They lead 43-28 on your People's Bank scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Citizens Guarantee Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guarantee Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at EKU, Alan Cutler, Michael Whitekins. An exciting first night of the district tournament, Alan.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the second game as well. You've got 4 programs that are definitely, on the uptick, and they're improving and that kind of thing. I think basketball in this district is getting better.
It'll be 2 free throws for Beggs as the Lady Pirates trail 43-28. When you're down, especially late, you got to have your freebies.
And how about Austin Newton? Played at EKU, coached at EKU, and now getting to coach on his own floor. And he even admitted me today that it's going to be special.
Oh, yeah. Austin's a very sentimental guy.
Yeah, he is.
A guy that appreciates the moment, so this will be a big deal for him.
How about his best friend winning the golf tournament yesterday, J.B. Holmes?
Really? I did not know they were best friends.
Oh, they grew up together. He swears he beat J.B. Holmes in golf all the time in 6th grade. I got to ask J.B. Holmes that, though. Swears, by the way.
Beggs misses both free throws.
Austin Newton said he used to beat him all the time in golf in 6th grade. They're both from Campbellsville. They're really good friends.
Pass over to King. King gets inside.
Of course, I only hear one side of the story. I bet J.B. would be very funny about that. Yeah, he said by about 8th and 9th grade, he said he was hitting a country mile past him.
Cornelison gets inside. Pass out to Carter. Zaria in trouble. A little backdoor cut by Rowland.
Yeah, they're just icing the clock.
Now it's Cornelison. 2:45 to play. Cornelison.
You know it's really cool. Sorry to interrupt.
You're
the
fine.
Berea girls are clapping to support their girls even though they're losing. I love team spirit like that.
Newman falls down as Southern continuing to work the clock and a foul called against Step. Maddie, the freshman, picks up the personal.
I'm going to bet you a soda pop. Before Maddie is done in high school, she's going to average close to 20 points a game.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to watch for her next year to see if her average doesn't get to 20, but next year gets to maybe 14, 15, 16, because she's in very much control. For a young lady in 9th grade, she's very strong.
Yeah.
Her handle with the ball is really, really good. I know they're losing tonight 43-28, but I'm very impressed with her as a basketball player.
She's got 4 fouls, and you can tell that Southern has frustrated her. But as she gets older, she will learn how to cope with the defense like she has seen tonight and find better ways to get open and get good looks. As a freshman, you don't really know how to do those things. When she becomes a junior or a senior, those things will come firsthand.
Well, she's a 3-year starter. I think she might get a little more help dribbling next year, which might take some pressure off of her.
Here's Gosney. Will hand it off to Howe. Howe to Newman. Thought about a 3. Won't take it. She will take it eventually. Comes off. Step and Walters collide once again. And back the other way goes Madison Southern.
And the boys are getting ready to get on the court to start warming up. They're anxious to get going here.
Here is Southern. Flannery. They find Cornelison in the corner. Her 3 is off. Rebound to Howe. Ball is loose. Saved in. And we're going to have a timeout. Yeah, timeout Berea. Down 44-28. It's a timeout for the Lady Pirates. 30-second timeout. We will take it with them, folks. Back in 30 seconds on the stations of volume for broadcasting WEKY, WKXO, and WBONTV.com.
Give us a call to get a quote today, and my team will be on their way.
Whether you're looking to insure your home or your auto or insuring your business, think State Farm Insurance and Jerry Goebel. Jerry and his team are on your side in every situation.
When you call Jerry Goebel State Farm, you don't just get me. And me.
Me too. And me.
And me.
And me. And this one.
So give us a call today and get a quote, and my team will be on their way.
Moments of the district action, 1:55 to go, 44 Southern, 28 Berea. Michael.
King and some other young players for Berea have checked in. And this is the worst part about my favorite time of year is the seniors. Adrian Beggs, over on the bench, you could see her emotion coming out. It happened. I mean, you're a senior. Your final
done.
game is
Last
played.
game.
I was the same way. They had to literally, when I found out my senior year, pack me off the floor. I would not walk off the floor. Now, I was a brat, but I would not leave the floor when I was a senior in high school and I found out my last game.
Michael, if what's happening now, I applaud, and I hope it is, so I'm not wrong. It's my guess. The Berea coach just called a timeout. I'm guessing he's going to put in some people who don't play all the time. That'll be my guess. Otherwise, why would you take a timeout with 1:32 to go down 46-28? It's not to tell his girls, don't foul too much or something like that. Well, Michael, guess what? I think I'm going to be wrong.
See, he had already subbed all his young girls out. It was Southern that wanted to sub in.
No, he took the timeout.
Oh, he will?
Berea took the timeout.
Well, I think everybody in the game now is not a full-time player.
Berea made some changes, too. You
So-
know what? And that's cool. These young ladies work really hard. Everyone should see the court if it gets to this point.
King misses the shot. And Daniels will come up the floor for Southern. $18-point lead. Here's King back with it for Berea. Swings it over to number 10, Abigail Beard. 3 on the way. Comes off by Reagan Stepp. That is the coach's daughter, I believe. That's another one of his nieces. Reagan Stepp is another one of his nieces. Nice move. Shot comes off. Battle for the rebound. And it's an outlet to Stepp. Reagan Stepp with 45 seconds to play will lay it in. A nice job by Reagan Stepp, the freshman, to put it up and in. And Southern with a 16-point lead. King gets the steal. King will attack and draw the foul. 2 shots coming up by maybe one of my all-time favorite players, Maddie King. First time I've ever seen her play, but she is a lot of fun. She is a firecracker, and the best way possible to say that, she is a firecracker.
Every moment this young lady's on the court, I think she's listed at 5'3". That might be generous. She's been terrific.
She has.
As a matter of fact, right after she came in, she was kind of directing traffic and telling somebody where to shoot and stuff like that. I say this with kindness, so if her parents are listening, please take this the right way. Sam, tell me if I'm in trouble here. She's like a gym rat, and that's a great compliment.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just look at her.
Just loves basketball. Misses both free throws. It ricochets out of bounds to stay with Berea, who trails 46-30.
As she gets older, she's going to play a lot of basketball for Berea.
She'll check out. As number 25 for Berea, Madison Cummins checks in. Here's Lauren Stepp, the 7th grader, coach's daughter with good size, and the corner has it. They go down low, back to Stepp. 3-pointer on the way, comes off, and Southern will clear the board. Macy Daniels has it for Southern. They go down low to Destiny Dooley. Dooley's shot blocked, but a foul. And with 3.9 to play, Madison Southern going to advance to Friday night's championship game.
Now, true confessions, if you're a play-by-play guy and there's 10 new girls in the game and you haven't used calling them, even if you've looked at their names and numbers, it's not easy. Good job, Michael. Did I just compliment you? Do I have a fever?
You were really nice to me last Monday.
Do I have a fever? I was nice to you last time. I think there's something wrong with me. Don't answer that.
47-30 as a timeout is called once again.
Why are they taking another timeout? Seriously.
Full timeout. Let's take it with them, folks. Back in 1 minute on the stations of Falling for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
our YouTube channel. It's where all the local stories are posted first for news, and you can even catch the live stream of any of your local high school sports on there as well. Be sure to subscribe, as well as clicking on the little bell for notifications. For when we post a video go live, you'll be the first to know. And don't be afraid to share and like a video. It really helps us out here at the studio to bring you the best in local news. And of course on Facebook, hit the See First button so we come up first when you're scrolling through your timeline. For more stories like these, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out Richmond's very own WBONTV.com.
Southern over Berea, 3.9 seconds to go. Congratulations on Berea. They've won 22 games this year. Good for them. Doesn't feel good now, but congratulations to these young ladies. Southern at the line.
Dooley will shoot the free throw. It's good. 48-30. 4 seconds to play. Inbound. Will they get a shot off? They will not, and that'll be your final score. Madison Southern will knock off Berea 48-30 and advance to Friday night's district championship game, where they will play the winner of Madison Central and Model tomorrow night. Final score once again, 48 for Southern, Berea 30. Alan Killer, we won't do a post-game show because we got another game coming up after this. We will end this broadcast. If you're watching us on our Facebook feed or on WBONTV.com, check back in about 10 minutes or so. We will have a new broadcast feed up for you, as the nightcap will be these same two schools and the men squaring off, folks. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check back on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.